Hello everyone, welcome back to Chendo Digital Class. In today's video, we are looking at reading B from the 5th unit 9th class syllabus for Andhra Pradesh students. The title name is Grabbing Everything on the Land, which was written by Lily Asher. You know very well, it is a part of 5th unit which is disasters. What is a disaster? Disaster is an event that is caused by the natural forces of the earth, where great damage and sometimes loss of life occurs. Natural disaster can take many forms, ranging from earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, wildfires, volcanic eruptions. The poem Grabbing Everything on the Land is a famous poem which was written by Lily Asher on tsunami. It describes how heaps of water came suddenly from nowhere and drowned people, animals, and properties. All that was left was lifeless bodies, and those who were alive were filled with the trauma of losing their dear ones. Now let's move on the first stanza. There came a wave like a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. In this stanza, there came a wave like a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Here, a wave resembling a great hand. How does the wave resemble? Answer is the wave resembles a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Grabbing means taking with a hand suddenly or roughly. The edge of the wave is grabbing everything which is on the land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. What are the fingers of foam here? The fingers of foam are the edges of the wave, and it is circling round and round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. Uprooting means pulling out of the ground. Smashing means crashing or striking. Here, the edge of the wave is uprooting the trees from the ground and crashing homes. Now let's move on the second stanza. It aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive this dreadful might. People ran in and out in time with the tide. Nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. In this stanza, if you take the first two lines, it aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive this dreadful might. Here, it refers the wave, and fist refers the close hand. Next, dreadful might. Dreadful might means terrible power. The wave aimed at everything with terrible power to cause damage and not to give a chance to survive to anything. Next, people ran in and out in time with the tide. Nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. Here, the people did not have any place to go or to hide. People ran in and out to escape from the tide. Here, why did the people run in and out? The people ran in and out because there was no place to go or hide from the tsunami. So this is a second stanza. Now let's move on the third stanza. The hand was born in the belly of the ocean, fed by the plates creating the potion. It grew in fury. It grew in power. The anger to be unleashed within the hour. In this stanza, the hand was born in the belly of the ocean. The hand means the wave. The wave was born in the belly of the ocean. Here, if you look at the belly meaning, Belly means stomach or in the middle of or in the center of the ocean. So here the hand was born in the middle of the ocean or the center of the ocean, fed by the plates creating the portion. It means the rocks which are in the earth created great pressure. By that pressure, the hand was born and fed. Portion means water with a great force or strength. Next, it grew in fury, it grew in power. The wave has grown in fury. Look at the word fury. Fury means in extreme anger. The wave has grown extreme anger. It has grown in power and the anger to be unleashed within the hour. That means the dreadful wave caused severe destruction within an hour. Now let's move on the next stanza. No one knew what was on the way. People were working, children at play. A shriek of surprise as somebody saw a huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. The beats dissolved under the heat, sweeping hundreds of thousands of their feet. No one knew what was on the way. When people were working and children were playing, a shriek of surprise as somebody saw. Students, look at the word shriek. Shriek means a loud shout. A shriek of surprise when someone saw a huge wall of white horse galloping ashore. Here, huge means very large, and white horse means waves in the sea or ocean with white tops on them. And galloping means increasing or spreading rapidly. Ashore means on the land or on the beach. Someone saw a huge wall of wave with foam at the top speeding. The beasts dissolved under the heat. Look at the word beasts means big animals. Dissolved means mixed in the water and disappeared. And heat means here pressure. The big animals mixed in the water and disappeared under the pressure, sweeping hundreds of thousands of their feet. Sweeping means making clean. The wave the wave came and swept away many people. Now let's move on the next stanza. There was a crashing and crunching and tearing apart, seeping its way into everyone's heart. Lives were lost, bodies found, brutally killed by a hungry hound. When the punch came with the force of an army, the few that survived understood the meaning of tsunami. In this stanza, there was crashing and crunching and tearing apart. Here, crashing means hitting hard, making a noise. Crunching means crushing noisily. Tearing apart. Tearing apart means destroying something completely. The wave hit hard, making terrible noise. Next, seeping its way into everyone's heart. Here, look at the word seeping. Seeping means flowing slowly. Flowing slowly its way into everyone's heart and killed many people violently. Lives were lost, bodies found, brutally killed by a hungry hound. Many lives were lost, bodies found as if killed by a hungry hound. Hound means here a dog used for hunting. Brutally means violently. When the punch came with the force of an army. Punch means a hard hit made with the fist. Army means a group of hounds compared to the waves of tsunami. The hard hit of wave came like a force of an army. The few survived understood the meaning of tsunami. A few people who survived understood that the wave was nothing but tsunami. They understood what is tsunami. So here, if you take the central theme of the poem is the description of a terrible, horrible, and hopeless situation when many people are killed brutally in a natural disaster like a tsunami. This is the poem of Grabbing Everything on the Land, which was written by Lily Usher. We shall meet again in the next video. Thank you, all of you.